be good. I'm feeling great. How good can it get? Good morning to my Peggy. Good morning. Number one. Good morning, my friends. Send it out to my peeps. You guys, if you hold down the screen, it can hold, or it can send it out. Also, if you tap that screen, good morning, everyone. Wellness freaking Wednesday. It's 5:30 in the morning. You know what's so funny? I think it's a natural instinct to be quiet in the morning, but that's why I live in this apartment above the garage and my family's over there. Good morning. Oh, sunshine, good morning. I was just reading your message, actually. I've just not been good with my messages. It's not you. It is me. It's so funny how I'm still in this like phone. It's just funny, but good morning, Peggy. Good afternoon. Oh, sorry, Netherlands. God, I love that. That is so cool. I have no idea where the Netherlands are on a map. That is like the one. Well, there's many things that are not my strong suit, but there's a lot of things that are my strong suit, right? But man, like geography, I'm not great. Oh, good morning. Oh, I love it. You guys, I love the good mornings. Like tap that screen until that heart fills up and confetti rains down. Share it out to your peeps. Forgot to share it out to some of my peeps. We are doing freaking Wellness Wednesday over here. It's 5:30 in the morning. I'm Susan. I'm from Washington State. I'm 43. I thought I was going to be warm in this sweatshirt. Isn't that funny how like, oh, my comments have already been filtered, you guys, so be careful. Able to bless. Okay, we're not going to do any of that this morning, but you know what? This is about wellness and about getting better and happiness and mindset. And you are what you tell yourself. Please ask a question, Peggy, by all means, you guys. We'll get going and yeah. This is all about you, honestly. I'm here for you. I finally have kind of like, not a script, but like I do have a focus for during certain days of the week just because, we end up talking about similar things, but I do want to make sure that the people that are continuing to follow me get some new info, right? Because I got it. But yeah, please ask away, you guys, before we get going on before we get going on Wellness Wednesday, we can definitely have any natural or holistic questions for me. I'm your girl. Anything you want to know. I am for you. We can go over has anyone been doing, so the people who have been with me this week, have you been doing like your affirmations and your goals? Like I was so proud of myself. My goal yesterday, and it might be small to some people, was to not go after my face. And I like literally did not touch my face yesterday. So that was like a good goal. So that made me feel good that I was able to reach that goal. Anyone else do anything like that? On Monday was, you had to set a clear goal to achieve. And then on Tuesday, yesterday was to improve, try and improve a habit, which, obviously my picking of my skin could essentially be the same. What can I make for her? I don't know. Peggy, I must have missed one of your questions. So some of the questions might have gotten filtered. You're from Europe, Peggy. I love it. So yeah, and I'm sorry when that happens, you guys. Just kind of be careful what you say, I suppose. But okay, why don't we go over Monday's affirmations real quick, just because I love them so much and I have them written down and I say them all the time. Thanks for tapping that screen, you guys. Oh, hey, make sure everyone's following me up there. I guess I should say too, I'm Susan. This is my backup account that we're watching me on. You guys, if you want so much more, because I've been on this app for like a little over a year now, or probably over a year. This is my main account down here, Susan Doing Susan Things. We're talking, so much. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. It's hard. You guys were kind of talking in like code right now, but anyways, just be careful. Let's see. I was delighted to remove okay, I'm going to just not even, sorry. What can I make? Okay, sorry, Peggy. Let me do Peggy first here. She has, okay, well, Peggy, it's so hard I can't even talk about that right now, Peggy, and I'm so sorry. But you know what? If you want to email me, it's literally SusanDoingSusanThings@gmail.com. I'm happy to reply in detail, but I really need to be careful with my accounts right now. And I am sorry, you guys. I am uploading all my lives to the tube, and I'm definitely trying to figure out ways to maybe just be able to say whatever the hell I want. But right now, I need to be really careful, and I appreciate the support in the meantime, right? Okay, but you guys just go ahead and read that because that's awesome. I'm going to say it out loud. Oh, I'm so glad, Shelly. That makes me so happy. Shelly says, I enjoyed your live yesterday, so I'm back today. Freaking love it, Shelly. Okay, so yeah, today is like Wellness Wednesday. So I was just going to wait for Kelly B to join. I just don't want to get going before certain people join. So let's just go over a couple affirmations for the week. Because you guys, the thing is about affirmations and manifestation and blah, blah, blah. When you hear people like me, I'm telling you, it's from personal experience. 2 years ago, I was like rock bottom, emotional, like just like in despair. I mean, like my life, I was looking around me like, my life is so good. Why am I feeling this way? And obviously I had some shit going on, but what I learned through all this is you literally are what you tell yourself. So, oh, good morning, Kelly B. Okay, now we can get started, everyone. Kelly's here. I literally was like, I want to get going, but I want to wait for certain people to join. I'm hoping Tracy will jump on. But it's so cool that Shelly just commented that she was on my live yesterday and came back for more. So I love that. I'm Susan. I'm 43. I have morning energy. It was like me and my mom always used to joke about the morning energy, and I had this one video go major viral, and it was like, I made a comment about morning energy, and people were like, what is morning energy? Me, I am morning energy. I would rather get up and be hyper, and almost, my goal in life was to almost get done like with work for my day early, you know what I mean? So it's just exciting. Okay, Monday's affirmations, or just in general great affirmations, and then we'll get into Wednesday. Okay, I am capable of achieving my goals. I believe in myself and my abilities. Every day I'm getting better and stronger. I'm worthy of success and happiness. I attract positivity and abundance. So once you say things like that over and over and over, you freaking start to believe it. I promise. My hair is, oh my gosh, Kelly, I've not washed my hair since doing that. You guys, we did the best freaking hair treatment. Hair, skin, feet, hands. My feet look so freaking good since doing this. It's half cup coconut oil. Actually, I have it right here because it's solidified. I need to make a video because this is so genius. Half cup coconut oil, half cup castor oil. And then it has 10 drops, only 10 drops of rosemary oil. I think we can definitely up that. I mean, this is the perfect solid form, perfect way to ease your way into castor oil. Smother it all. You can smother it all over you, anywhere on your body. This would be good for. This would be good for it's unbelievable what this little concoction is. And the fact that now it's in solid form, which I cannot believe I guess I didn't realize that castor oil, I knew that, I mean, coconut oil is always in solid form, but I didn't realize, well, anyways, I love it. Oh, there's Tracy. Okay, everyone is here. Where's Anita? And I just love that there's so many people I'm getting to know, and thank you guys for the support. I love it. So yeah, make sure you're connected up there and tap that screen. Tap the screen until the heart fills up and confetti rains down. I'm the same. I'm up as soon as, I'm up, and as soon as I'm in the car, the music gives me energy. Yes, I think of trying to go. Yes, I know, right? I did the same thing. Orange juice with I did the same thing. Okay, you guys. Orange juice with castor oil. I literally did the exact same thing to induce labor, 20 years ago. And it did. It cleaned you out. It's a good colon cleanse. But it did induce labor, but then it went away. So it's so funny. Yes. Okay. So Shelly, the other day, when was it? Was it Sunday? Anyways, I made this concoction with the half cup castor oil, half cup coconut oil, and then 10 drops rosemary oil. I did it in a glass container on like a double boiler, and it was warm, not hot, but warm. And I did it on my scalp. Oh my gosh. I'm a very frugal person. I do spend money on going to spas. Not right now because I have no income coming in because all my accounts are restricted. That's okay. We're fine. I'm moving forward. I saved my money. But if I go to a spa, for my birthday or Mother's Day, get that add-on scalp treatment. I swear, you guys, it's between $10 and $20 at any spa. And they usually use coconut oil. And it's just warm and it's luscious. So anyways, I did it with this concoction. And then we did it during the day and I washed it out that night. But I did my whole, you guys, from scalp to ends. This is so good for the hair. So then I washed it out like normal. And then anyways, long story short, this hair is still almost from day after this stuff. So it's a little greasy, but I haven't been leaving the house other than to take my kid to school. I haven't been seen in public, so there's not really any reason for me to. So anyways, it's so funny you complimented my hair because I feel like it's just this greasy mess. So yes, for regrowth of hair, you guys, coconut oil on its own, castor oil on its own, combined, it's amazing. And now we have this freaking combo that's awesome. That's solid form that you can rub in your belly button. You can put on anything, any sort of ailment on your body as far as cuts, scrapes, psoriasis, acne. What a cool combo. So, and you could add, let's say you have a little psoriasis flare up. You could add lavender to it and that would be great. So anyways, I don't know how much I can say about that. So let's tap that screen out, share it out, and then let's get going on Wednesday wellness. Okay, I love it. Okay, Wellness Wednesday. Our affirmations for today. Are you ready for them? I nurture my body, my mind, and my spirit. I deserve to feel healthy and energized. I make choices that support my well-being. I prioritize my health and wellness. I am grateful for my body and treat it with respect. Okay, so again, when it comes to affirmations and manifestations, we say these things even when we don't believe them. So I have eating things going. I've had eating kind of disorders going on in my life for a long time, but right now it's doing great. And I just tell myself daily, like, I love making the right choices for myself. I always put the right things in my body. Things make me feel so healthy. Like you just gotta say the things that you want to have happen in your life, and all of a sudden they start happening. Can you tell me about it again? I just tuned in about the sorry, Kelly B. At this rate, I think I need to start buying castor. I know, Kelly B. It's like we need to start soaking in castor oil. So yeah, even this concoction. Okay, so this combo right here is, again, it's half cup castor oil and it's a half cup of coconut oil. I need to just make a freaking video about it because now I'm gonna keep doing this during my lives, I bet. Thank you, Kelly B. So yeah, it's just this great, and you want to make sure your castor oil is freaking high quality, you guys. Castor oil has the ability to, penetrate deep into you, and it's going to bring with it whatever it's combining with it. So, the castor oil I have in my showcase is like number one, like the best. Well, I mean, there's a lot of great castor oils out there. I hate it when people say, this one's the best. Like, there's some high quality ones, but I love the company. I've, been using it for a long time now. So make sure you have high quality castor oil and high quality coconut oil. I get mine from Costco in a big old tub, but you do want to make sure your coconut oil is organic and cold pressed and, probably hexane and chemical free and that sort of thing. For cellulite and weight loss, that's kind of a hard one, right? Obviously we are what we put in our body, like same with like cellulite and acne and psoriasis, all those things. And even, when we get lumps on our body, it's our body saying, hi, we don't like what you're putting inside of us. So think about things you put inside, not just topically, right? So, look into anti-inflammatory supplements is my biggest recommendation when it comes to weight loss and cellulite. But topically, any oil. I think any oil would work. I mean, castor oil, of course, could help more, but the biggest thing is, in my opinion, is slapping your legs and massaging. So many people even will buy like these cellulite creams. It's not so much that the cellulite cream is working, it's that you finally have started stimulating your body. I'm not kidding. So after your shower, we hear about dry brushing. I literally have a dry brush just hanging right there. I have yet to use it. I don't know why. That could help. So it's about stimulating and breaking things up. So my biggest suggestion is use any oil you want and just be consistent. Because consistency is where a lot of us, our downfall is. Be consistent and just seriously tap and massage your thighs and your arms and anywhere your face. I'm really big into face tapping. Like, do all that stuff. That's how you help with cellulite and weight loss, and then get moving. So it's not of course, but oils, yeah, there's a ton. Coconut oil, castor oil, emu oil. Any of the oils I have in like my showcase, they would all be good for like rejuvenating skin. But I think a lot of it is just bam, 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 bam. And the castor oil I have in a plastic bottle. Yeah, I would definitely get it out of the plastic. Yeah, will help with my cellulite. Yeah, seriously, again, the tapping, the cellulite, you guys, it is about, we got to stimulate, and then it's about internally, what we're eating. Like, I really don't suffer with a lot of cellulite, and I think it's because I do take good, like, supplements and stuff. And I do my tapping, and then, of course, I do have a good metabolism. I am a naturally thin person, but I do a lot of movement. Even here, I'm burning calories just by the way I'm talking. So there's so many little ways that what we can do. Like when I'm driving, it's like dance driving. I'm just, so there's so many things that when it comes to kind of like the cellulite and the weight loss and all that, it can be such a focus. And I think a lot of it is just us getting moving and getting things broken up on our own. And I don't know if there's like a magic, honestly, you guys, I don't think there's a magic pill or a magic lotion. I think it's in our brain. And I know it sounds weird. I'm just, when it comes to like cellulite and stuff, talking about your mindset, but man, it's a lot of it is, let's say you like your goal for the day, like today's wellness day, your goal for the day is to, maybe go and purchase a new oil, or just really get something set up in your bedroom or your bathroom or right before bed. And like, okay, this is what I'm going to do before bed. You guys, my feet, I've completely transformed my feet with this particular lotion. But even that, like, it was a mindset of my goal was to work on my feet. I ground a lot. You guys, I'm outside in the dirt all day long. Calluses, like legit. And it's so funny how I don't want to show my feet on here. It's because I feel like it's weird. But like my calluses in my heel, it's like there's dirt in the actual callus. So I need to like use the lotion to get in there and then file. But I'm so proud of myself. My feet look amazing. And it's because of my mindset. I mean, it's because I've worked on it. I mean, I really, isn't it? You guys, again, it's been like 2 years to me to get to this state where, holy shit, we really are what we tell ourselves in every aspect of our life. And when it comes to acne, clearing our skin, hair growth, like it's kind of incredible. Oh, good morning. You know what? This, you guys, I know I was going to say this 100 times now. We just made it the other day. This is half cup castor oil, half cup coconut oil. There's also 10 drops rosemary oil in here. I think this would be a great, because I'm always telling people a great combo to start with is like a tablespoon of your oil and then 10 drops of your essential oil. Thank you, Kelly B. Yeah, Kelly, I really appreciate you. Like, you know, I appreciate you, right? Like, you have no idea. You guys, Kelly B is someone who she's just here on TikTok and she helps me and she's a moderator and you have no idea what it feels like to have someone helping you that you don't really actually know. So thank you, Kelly B, so much. Half cup coconut oil, half cup castor oil. And when I did it, I warmed it up and did this great hair treatment. Well, then it got cold. And so of course I have it in a glass container. So yeah, back to the plastic container. It's not so much that the castor oil is breaking down the plastic container. It's that plastic just breaks down over time and castor oil will help, it will take it into your body. So I'm a huge advocate for storing everything in as much as you can in glass. I mean, gosh, how many spaghetti jars do we have and mason jars? I mean, plus I just think it looks cool too to have things stored in glass. So anyways, this is such a cool combo, but it's not even so much about the oil. It's about doing it and having the motivation and the mindset to get these things done. So I have this set up, and this might be weird to people, like, but in the morning, when I go to the bathroom, like when I go pee or whatever, I have a foot file right next to my toilet. And so, I mean, even just that little, like a minute in there, just focusing, just and I have like a towel down, like a dead skin towel. I should get one of those foot files that like catches the skin. But anyway, so I've been so diligent about keeping up on it that yes, this lotion helped, and yes, buying a foot file helped, but a lot of it was me making sure I get it done, right? Sorry, I'm like sitting on this like chaise lounge, and so I keep moving around to different spots of where I feel comfortable doing my lives. So anyways, I can't talk too much because we'll get so bouncy. I'll just show you real quick my setup. These, I printed out all my birds because this is my setup right here. Because I got birds and squirrels and so anyways, I can't talk too much because I get bouncy. Okay, so anyways, does that make sense though? I mean, yes, it's like there are definitely things that help with the cellulite and the acne and the hair growth, but so much of it is just us putting in the work and getting it and getting it done ourselves. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, and then our goals for the week. I'm going to reread Wednesday's affirmations. So I nurture my mind, body, and spirit. And so I even think like yesterday after my live, I'm still kind of in this, okay, I was going to make some videos and then I get going in my day and I just have this feeling of dread. Like I don't want to make videos. And so I'm telling myself, then don't, Susan. I don't need to push myself right now. I did an amazing live yesterday. I uploaded that to the tube. Like that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And our son is graduating from high school and like this week right now is like our calm. Like last week was crazy with sports and then now, so I'm like, enjoy this time. I worked so hard in my everyday life. I had this need and this feeling to work. And I just retired from doing hair, but sometimes you need to listen to your body and sit on the couch and watch Queen Victoria or watch the series alone. That's the thing. But then if you are going to sit on the couch all day, I guess. I didn't sit on the couch all day, but what are we nourishing our minds with? What are we watching when we do choose to like veg out on the couch, right? So I've been watching this series called Alone. It is so inspiring. These men and women who are going out in the middle of freaking literally like just getting dropped off and then their mental capacity and you're crying with them and you're going through these struggles with them, kind of like this app, right? Because I share so much about my own struggles, but in some way it's relatable and it's like, what are you filling our minds with? And it really felt that way during like the pandemic and stuff and during things that, what was my husband watching before bed? Like, I finally had said, like, you need to, and it didn't matter what news station you were watching. They were just trying to, they're trying to get us against each other, and it worked, right? And so I think I was like, can you watch like funny videos before bed or something? And then it's crazy how it just works. Like, you are what you're putting in your body. You are your own algorithm of life. So what is your algorithm? What are you telling yourself? And it's crazy when you really start this mindset shit. Like, my number one thing I was saying is, I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm pain-free. 2 years ago, I was not happy, I was not healthy, and I had chronic pain all over my body. I mean, I was someone who had chronic pain my whole life. And I let myself, excuse me, gross. I'm sorry. So anyways, it was like, so I read this book called Healing Back Pain that really worked for me as far as like getting my mind under control of, we really truly are what we tell ourselves and what we put out. I freaking treat others how I want to be treated. If you're telling me a story, I am yours. I'm committed. It doesn't matter what you're telling me. My son talks to me about calculus, and I'm just like, I have no clue what he's saying to me, but I am yours, right? Okay. Oh, sorry. Did I miss something? My son just graduated. Oh, he did. Oh my gosh, Shelly, it's so busy. Oh my gosh. It's like we're going from graduation from high school to he's going to do like this quick little mini trip. I mean, luckily it's close. And then graduation parties. And then all of a sudden, all the friends' graduation parties. Of course, we're hosting a big one. And then our younger son, he's promoting from 8th grade and going into high school. So it's just so busy. Oh, and then moving him into college. And then it's like, I don't want to fly. I just want to drive to Montana. And how are we going to work that out? And I can't believe how busy we are. But I'm so glad that I went through all my crap that I did back then, because now I have such a strong mindset. Like, all these setfalls and all these setbacks and like everything that's been going on this app. Because if you're new to me right now, hi, I'm Susan. This is my backup account. My main account is right here, and it's been, I don't know when it's going to be back and stored, but I kind of was playing Scramble and I was just like, I need to learn. So yeah, I guess back to the I nurture my mind, body, and spirit. It's okay sometimes to just let ourselves have these down days of just like, let yourself nurture yourself. And it might be with like, yeah, some, smut TV or something, but also just make sure that we end the day with something happy, or end that circumstance with something happy. Be inspired, right? Like, we really are what we put in our bodies. I deserve to feel healthy and energized. I mean, isn't that just great? Waking up in the morning and saying, I have so much energy. That's what we were talking about yesterday. Like, people saying like, I'm so tired all the time. Instead of saying that, like, wake up in the morning and be like, I cannot believe I wake up with so much energy. Oh, thank you so much for that rose. That rose costs 1 penny, and it helps to send out the algorithm, and I really appreciate it. And the other thing, I'm just going to like pop in there real quick, because it's been frustrating me a little bit, and I don't want to like make anyone like feel bad, but whenever I end my lives, I'm like, hey, if you guys could please go and watch and comment and save on my pinned videos, I just really would appreciate it. And it's not been happening, and I don't understand why, because I'm here and like pouring my guts out to everyone, and then I think like only 2 people go and like, so I could really use your support right now. I have no problem asking for support these days. So if you have time, after I've spilled my guts out to you, if you could go watch and support my 2 videos pinned at the top of my page. They're about great stuff that we talk about, and just like leave a comment, and I would really, really, really appreciate it. Okay. I deserve to feel healthy and energized. I make choices that support my well-being. So that's another thing. Like, right first thing in the morning, I'm like, I cannot wait to make myself such healthy food today. Like, I'm going to fill my body with all this stuff that's going to make me so energized. Like, I literally start my day telling myself that I'm going to eat well, because this food thing is hard. Like, I'm 2.5 years alcohol free. That's easy in the sense of you don't need alcohol to live. You don't need alcohol to survive. Where food, it's just part of your day-to-day life. And then, always providing for my family, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Now my husband we are like 50-50. We went through a whole transformation, which is why I feel so happy sharing this. But because everyone can change. Everyone can, we can all have the ability to change. Like, holy hell. But, but wanting to be happy about food and wanting to prepare myself healthy food. Like, I do have a freezer full of like, it's called Daily Harvest. It's frozen, like plant-based organic meals. It's amazing. I love that I have it in there, but it's crazy how even that sometimes I have a hard time going and making myself a smoothie. And so anyways, I do start my day and I'm really going to focus on it. And this has helped, but just like I nourish my body with awesome, healthy food. I love preparing myself food. I love coming up with new ideas for food. Like when you say it, you gotta mean it. You gotta try and mean it. You know what I mean? Thank you, Kelly. Oh, thank you, you guys. Thank you. Yeah, and I have, you guys, everything, my lives, I'm going to try and keep around an hour. I mean, 90 minutes is good, but I feel like, anyways, I'm uploading them all to the tube. And there's actually a link from my profile that'll take you there. But I don't know if people want to watch like long, and I know I get rambly and I know that I like get sidetracked, but I swear there's good, there's good shit in there. Sorry. It's good. I'm trying to say nutrients. Information was the word I was looking for. I make choices that support my well-being. So like, okay, so I know today it's not raining. I know that I will get outside and get my feet on the ground. You know, those are such a great choice for my well-being. I'll leave my phone inside. I'll go outside. I'll try and get my eyes in the sun. I don't know if we're going to get sun today, but just like doing things that we know they're only beneficial for us, right? Like like going outside is literally for me, and it's only beneficial, and it helps with good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, thank you for calling me a beautiful soul. I think you guys are beautiful souls, and I just appreciate you. And make sure you watch my fucking videos. Okay, I prioritize my health and wellness. Yeah, that's it too, you guys. I think for the longest time when I was going through like the depression and just helping everyone around you, you know, like givers give and takers take. And I gave and I gave and I gave and I gave and I gave, and people just, okay, yes, sure, yes. Oh my gosh, I needed to like focus on my own, right? So I need to prioritize my own health. So what we have learned, and like literally I now live in the apartment above our garage. My wonderful family, who I do everything for, is over in the house. It's perfect for them. Since me being over here, they have finally learned I was just micromanaged too much. I did way too much. Good morning, Anita. I did way too much. I did way too much for everyone. And it was like, I was suffering from it. I was getting this shell, and I was losing who I was, and I was drinking more, and what was going on? And so what we've realized is like me having this entire space to myself, my entire life has improved, and my kids can see it, and they want mom, you know, happy wife, happy life, right? Well, happy mom. Like if you're not, and I used to fake it. Like my kids, they didn't know how depressed I was, but oh my gosh, now that I'm truly happy, like I skip through the house and we sing in the mornings. Our mornings are happy and joyful, and it's like I'm so aware of everyone's emotional well-being, but I'm aware of my emotional well-being as well. And boundaries are a good thing, people. Let's see, maybe you need more vitamin D, try adding. Oh, did I miss a comment? And make sure, you guys, if I miss a comment, please, oh please, yeah, if I miss a comment, will you please just comment again? Because I know I try when I'm on a roll to continue talking, because if I read a comment, then I get sidetracked, and then I lose, you know, obviously. Because it's funny, like I'm literally like sitting in my house by myself, but I have all these, if I had people in front of me, then I would remember what I was talking about. But anyways, okay, I prioritize my health and wellness, and I'm grateful for my body, and I treat it with respect. That is so huge. It's like we have to love ourselves. We have to love our bodies. And the more we start loving ourselves and start treating ourselves like our own best friend, and treating ourselves like how we treat others. Like I said earlier, I constantly treat people how I want to be treated. I want to leave a mark if I see someone. If I run to the store, I want to open the door for someone and, you know, say like, you know, happy Wednesday, or like, I just want to, these little moments of just happiness can really increase people's mood, right? So it's just so important to, yeah, well, I'm grateful for my body and treat it with respect. So just, wait, how did I get onto that if that was my thingy? Well, anywho, just making sure that, yeah, that you love yourself, and that you embrace, you know, the little things, right? It should be about joy, I know. Motivation. Oh, I mentioned you had no motivation. Yeah, so like, okay, so now, first thing in the morning, like I am motivated to get my day going. And actually, before bed, start saying like, I cannot believe how motivated I wake up in the morning. It is unbelievable the energy I have in the morning. Say it. Say it before bed. Write it down. Put it on your pillow. Sometimes if I forget things, I just make a little sticky note and I put it on my pillow. Like start dishwasher or start laundry or do affirmations. You could write it on your mirror. That's actually what I was going to even maybe start doing for my older son, because my kids are fantastic. But like I mentioned earlier, I did everything because I OCD. I wanted my house very clean. So it's just easier for me to get it done. I wasn't really doing them any favors, right? My son's going away to college, and we need to work on some stuff. And so he is. But I don't know. Oh, sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I've got sleep in my eyes still. But I don't know, just encouraging my kids to start doing like more things for themselves. Oh, that's what I was going to write affirmations on the mirror. Like cleanliness affirmations, because that's the thing. It's like picking up after yourself. Like, I don't know. I need to figure out affirmations for that. Like I always, let's see. I love being in an environment of clean. Like I know when my environment is clean and tidy that I am more productive. Like affirmations like that, I need to write down and send to my son. And he will do his affirmations, which is cool. Both my boys will. Like even though they don't like it, it's worked. Like my younger son literally like manifested a new teacher. I mean, his last semester school was not going great. And I was like, dude, you are almost into high school. You have the choice right now to either boo-hoo and sulk for the rest of the school year, or find happiness and joy in what you have, because you're stuck. I mean, we can't move teachers. We can't. I mean, he goes to a school that. Anyways, it's just we moved him from schools. It's insane what we've been through. But he went to the most private of public schools, which worked well until it didn't. Right, my older son thrived there. Unfortunately, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. So then we moved him to the most public of public schools. He is very much in the minority. There's cop cars at the school sometimes when I show up, but I know that it's good for him, and it's teaching him like this whole new freaking like culture, and he's been thriving there. But then the last semester, it's like he didn't get in classes with his friends and and I was like, so he was going to school like really down, and even the teachers were mentioning it. Like I was getting emails, and I'm like, you are doing this. You are the one choosing to be in this crappy mood. We can't do anything about it, dude. I literally have moved schools for you. We have done everything we possibly can, but right now you got a month left of school, and you are the one in charge of making it a better. Like there's new people in your classes. He's like the most funnest, popularless, very popular kid. Like go make new friends, go make people happy. And so it did take about like 2 days, and then something clicked. And you know what's so funny? Was it me? Was it his motherly influence? No, I don't know. I'm saying that as a joke, right? Because it's so funny when these things click in your kids' heads or even your husband's, and you're like, yeah, I told you that. But he came home one day and he was like, I'm going to choose like love and not hate or something. He just came home with this, because there was this boy, I think track had started, that helped, but there was this boy who was, kind of not getting picked on, but he's kind of a weirdo. I love the weirdos. Apparently, hey, I'm spirited. He's a little different, and my son had brought him up to me to meet him. I'm like, hey, what's up, buddy? We're shooting the shit. And anyways, what had happened earlier that day is this kid was kind of getting picked on or whatever, and my son was just like not having it. He just had this moment of, no, I don't want this kid to get picked on. And anyways, I guess it just shows like even a 15-year-old can start with realizing that a positive mindset can work. So here, 43, 53, doesn't matter what age we are, once we start telling ourselves the things that we want to have happen, all of a sudden they'll start manifesting around you in some way. So you had this one teacher I don't understand certain teachers, you guys. I don't get it, because I love teachers and I praise them. And these one particular teachers like got us through the pandemic. I don't know what I would have done I am a good mother effing mom, like best mom. I love it. I love the way I parent, but don't come with me with any schoolwork. And I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. I did not fit into the pyramid scheme of school. I do not understand it. I'm so glad that my kids do, but do not come to me with it, because I will end up in tears. Like I couldn't help them with their homework. I'm just going to say 3rd grade, maybe 2nd. And that's fine, because I'm thriving in life. I don't need to fit into this perfect box, right? But, oh man. So anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. Give me back on track. I remember things easily. There's just there's just, things that we can say. If you lose your wallet, I find things easily. But you're just, that's what I was going to say. You're just not stuck in these, situations. You do have the power to make yourself feel better. And I just learned that. You guys, I literally had someone living right here in this apartment that I ended up being this caretaker for that I didn't sign up for. It wasn't my family. But I couldn't say no, I thought. And I gave and I gave, and I just became this like depressed shell, and I didn't know how to say no, and I didn't know what to do. And oh my gosh, I can't believe what I went through during that time. And we do have the power to express what we want. And if things aren't going our way, we can change them slowly but surely. But it starts with being true to ourselves and trusting ourselves and becoming our own best friend. And it's work, but you can do it. I mean, seriously, before bed, tell yourself, I wake up with so much energy. I cannot wait to start my day. You will start. One morning you'll wake up like bing, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, she was right. But it was you. You were the one. So it just starts with these little moments, these little things. And my biggest thing, what I started doing, could you possibly do a bullet list of your morning daily skin self? Maybe at some point. That sounds like a lot of work. I need to do, yes, you know what? That'll be on my lead. Is it Risa? I have big goals coming up, okay? I know right now in my life, so, my accounts keep getting restricted, and I keep getting like pummeled, you guys. Like, it's insane what's been going on lately, but I'm not giving up. I know that everything must be happening for a reason, and I know that something huge is coming my way. It just has to, because all these times we are like, just clawing our way through and getting like pulling through the mud and all that shit, it is for something. Oh my gosh, it is making us stronger. We have options. We can either be woe is me, and I'm gonna be sad, which that's where I was. I'm gonna put vodka in my kombucha. I'm just gonna be like, why is this happening to me? I'm gonna self-medicate. I'm gonna or we can finally, there was major events that happened in my life for me to say, wow, I am not doing this anymore, or I am putting up boundaries, or I am, like, things had to happen. But man, if I would have just let it swallow me whole and continue to drink, or continue to be like, why is this happening? But why? Oh my gosh, what is the point of dwelling on it? I am too wonderful. I give too much to others. I'm too nice and kind and caring. Why was I letting myself not be my own best friend? So the little things I started doing is I started getting my coffee ready the night before, and saying to myself at that night, morning doves just came by, saying to myself like, wow, Susan, I'm so glad that and I sometimes I talk to myself like first person, and sometimes I don't actually maybe know the person. Sometimes I say like, I love you, Susan, you are awesome. But sometimes I say like almost like, I don't know. And it works for me. And talking out loud works for me. And I'm so glad I have this apartment that I can be so loud in the morning. It's, 6:06 here. My family is sound asleep. And I love being able to talk out loud. If you can talk out loud, and whoever you're talking, it doesn't matter what you believe in. You guys, I started this 2 years ago kind of thing, like almost anti-religion, like seriously. And I still don't really love like kind of a cultish aspect of certain things. But man, when you find your spirituality, I finally believe that, like, I don't know, I believe in the possibility of anything. There were past Susans. I've been through all this stuff in past lives. It doesn't matter what we believe as long as it's positive and happy, and we are what we tell ourselves. So I make myself coffee the night before, and in the morning I'd start it, and I even leave myself notes. Good morning, Susan. Like literally. And then I would say out loud, gosh, thank you, Susan, for doing this for yourself. I deserve it. I deserve someone to make me morning coffee. And it was me. So I had to work on myself first. Then you start pulling in your family members. Because what I thought was, why can't my husband and my kids see how much they do for me? Maybe I'll do more. And then they don't notice, right? And it's not their job to. We created this. And then it was like, well, I'm going to stop doing all this for my family and see if they notice. No. Then you just have more laundry to do. So it was more so just communication. And I just allowed myself to get I just thought I was supposed to do it all. And even so, me and my husband just were very much in this cliche role for so long that worked for us until it didn't. So I don't know, finding the power, and it's not easy, but this app helped. That's why I'm so loyal to this fucking app, you guys, is because it saved my life. Like before I was on it, I was just scrolling. I remember the day I got on the app, and I think I was hungover. It was before I was driving, before I was alcohol free. I was on our couch over there, and my kids, my older son, showed me about because I was like, what's the point of TikTok? I know the reels, or I see everything anyways. This app is ADHD. Oh, it is my life. It's information. So I spent an entire day in the couch. My husband was watching football. I had earbuds in, and my son got me hooked up with funny animal videos. And I wasn't even on the wellness side at all, because I wasn't into my wellness. I was probably eating Oreos or chips and just feeling sick and puffy and bloated and depressed and drinking. And you guys, I literally have chipped teeth from going and taking secret drinks from a wine bottle. High functioning. I cannot stress enough. My kids have never had they have homemade breakfast, lunch, dinner. I've never missed a thing. Just high functioning. I can't believe what my poor body must have been going through to try and be happy. To try and fake it. Oh my gosh. Now my body is just alive with energy because I'm so happy and so true to myself, right? So I remember sitting on the couch and just devouring this app and loving it. And then all of a sudden, the spiritual people came on. The people who say they're doing their cards, their tarot cards. A card flips out and it says, if you've seen this message, it was for a reason. There's no hashtags below. And I'm like, okay. They changed my life. They spoke to me. They literally taught me how to be spiritual. They taught me that we are what we tell ourselves. There's a plan for us. Everything happens for a reason. You guys, this coming out of me is a whole new person. Like I said, I was almost, and it's not so much, I don't know. I don't know if it's God. I don't know if it's spirits. I don't know if it's the universe. I do know that the more I put out there and the more I believe that I am protected and the more I believe that I've lived past lives, and I believe there's this powerhouse Native American woman right here with this huge I love swearing, but I'm trying my hardest, headdress behind me. I feel this power now, and I just thank you for this app. So that's another reason why I'm just so freaking loyal to this app, because I can't leave it. I don't want to go to the tube or to Insta. So I feel like everything is it must be happening. And again, this is my backup account, you guys. My main account is SusanDoingSusanThings. And I wish I could be doing all this on here, but I have, I think maybe the end of June, that one will be restored. I'm not sure, but I've had my moments of tears and I've had my moments of crying, but I do know that it's all happening for a reason. And I wouldn't be right here. I wouldn't be live this morning doing this, hopefully, connecting with people. So anyways, okay, let me see this. The tarot, yeah. Oh, thank you, Shelly. I know it was such a huge transformation. Oh, what time is your bedtime routine? I don't take anything to fall asleep. Seriously, and I wouldn't have found you without this app, right? I do have a backup to my backup, actually. It's Susan's favorite things. Isn't that hilarious? So I have 3 accounts on this app, you guys. I have Susan Doing Susan Things and Susan's favorite things. And then my one right here is Castor Oil Things. But I think I changed it's like Susan's live recap or something. I think I changed it to. I think because I retired from doing hair for the last 25 years, and I feel like I really, and then my account got restricted like that day, and I feel like it was the universe saying like, okay, Susan, just take a break for 3 months, but I couldn't because I've always worked hard. At 19, when I started doing hair full time, I started doing it like 7 days a week. Like I knew, but I saved a year's worth of salary. Like me and my husband, we've never spent above our means. We are frugal. We live well, but we've just always done it very safely. And so I would have never retired if we weren't safe. So I have like literally a year's worth of salary. So this month I don't even know, I maybe made $400 this month. but it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna come back. The reason why I was able to be so, fruitful the last few months was showing me like, Susan, maybe it was time for me to take a break. So yes, I've had some stress. I've been losing hair, and I don't think it was all self-induced, kind of like the picking. But I just know me, and I can't just sit and on the couch and do nothing. I need to be productive. But anyways, I am allowing myself so much grace. Like I don't need to constantly make videos right now. So I'm just gonna just see where this takes me, because really what I want to do, and I do, the thing is though, I loved making the videos, but what happens is with a lot of us, it's happening to a lot of us who talk about natural stuff. You make your videos and you spend hours editing them, and then they don't get uploaded, or you get violations, or and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to spend hours. So now and I'm so glad that other people are sharing their stories like this, because there's big creators on here that are feeling the exact same way. Like they'll go to upload a video and then they're like, oh, I don't know if I should. So right now the lives seem to be going great, but I just really wish that when I ask people to go and support my videos at the top of my page, I just really wish that you guys would, because I would like to have an income coming in, and it's like prickly pear. And you don't have to buy from me. All I need you to do is go to the video and watch it, and then maybe leave me a comment. Hey, Susan, it's, like, if you're spending this time with me and I'm sharing this with you, couldn't you please do that for me? And I say it every time, and it's crazy that it doesn't happen. I don't understand. I don't get it, but I'm just going to keep asking. Like, if people could please go and watch my 2 videos pinned at the top of my page, and then just leave a little comment or save it. It doesn't hurt you. It just helps me. Love your energy. What did you start your day? Oh, my gray hair journey about 2 years ago. And I just love it. Okay, my bedtime routine. Okay, really all I do at bed. Okay, so what I have started doing, I don't take my phone to bed anymore. Things like that. When I remember hearing people like, how do you do that? That's how I go to sleep. I watch nice videos before bed. So I don't do that anymore. I walk around my apartment, and it's another thing I can't talk about on this app, but Kelly said that in her stay, I think they call it gardening. So I do some gardening before bed. Helps me relax. I spray my magnesium spray at the bottom of my feet, but I've always been a good sleeper, even through the stress of my life. For some reason, I have always been a really good sleeper. Love your energy. Okay. So before bed, I usually walk around my apartment, and I do a lot of affirmations. I do a lot of talking out loud. I know how, again, I live I live in the apartment above my garage. And so, when I go to bed, or I come back to this house, so I'm over in my house in my family's home all the time, we eat dinner together, blah, blah, blah. And then when things start slowing down, like my husband is starting to watch his show and my kids are doing their things, that's when I'll come to the apartment. And so I usually been trying to go to bed, because I've been getting up so early too. And I want to make sure I want to take care of myself, my body. So I've been going to bed, maybe around like 9:30 or so. But let's leave that there. I walk and I do my affirmations, and I just talk out loud. And then I usually, I do my magnesium spray on the bottom of my feet. But, that's usually my nighttime routine. But a lot of it is, God, you guys, we are what we tell ourselves. We just are. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm pain-free. I radiate love and happiness to others. I'm in charge of my feelings, and I'm in charge of what I put out into the world. And I mean, it's just, I love to say things like I attract wealth and abundance and opportunity just fall into my lap. And I make my living just by being myself, because I do love making the videos, but I think deep down, how cool would it be for me to this would be my living, just being able to talk. But right now, I make zero, I don't make any money off doing this. And a lot of people I don't know how people make money off their lives, other than if they're asking people for money, or I could make a subscription, but I don't know if I want to do that. So anyways, right now I'm just in this limbo of, I guess, my career, but at least my brain is on track, right? It's going to work out. And I've done the work in this life. I've done the work in other lives. It's all going to work out for me, and it's all going to work out for you. Just start saying it. And our life, our future hasn't been written, but there is aspects there. That's another thing I don't really understand, because if it's all work, I know that we can change. I know everyone can change. It's just, it's going through an awakening. Holy moly. But you know what? I wouldn't have gone through it if I didn't have my world turned upside down. And it did. You guys, I went through so much shit. It's unbelievable what I went through. And then my dog died. I mean, when I say I went through it, it was I went through the hardest times of my lives, other than losing a legit family member, but I lost my best friend, and I still didn't drink, and I still, I let myself be sad, but was able to I don't know. It's just how we get through these hard times is who makes us who we are. And it's, and this is my favorite kind of saying too. It's so funny. I make myself a cup of coffee and I drink this much. Good thing it's insulated. I'm going to get off here at 6:30, so we still have time. But just for everyone who's joining, I'm Susan. Make sure you're connected with me up there. But you know, what I really learned this saying, what kind of like blew my mind, was when we are depressed, and I was there, you know, I was on antidepressants, I was on high blood pressure medicine, I was 30 pounds heavier. And when you're depressed, it's when that depression is when you're thinking about the past and like, why did this happen to me? And you're just thinking about these moments of, I can't believe that happened. And how are these people treating me like this? Well, then mix that with stress and anxiety. You're thinking about, oh gosh, you know, the future, like, oh, I'm going to have to see this person and we're going to have to do this. And this is so stressful. And that it's like living in those two states of either depression and stress and anxiety, right? Well, being able to get through that and live in the moment of just happiness, it literally is being able to live in this moment. And yeah, we have some major kind of stressful situations coming up, but we also have times that we kind of like, okay, we are going to talk about, you know, this expedition, this specific thing we have to do with our family, or we're going to do with our family. We're going to talk about this Wednesday night at this time. So there's no reason to stress about it until we have a time frame. So we see my favorite freaking mantra, we see all solutions before there's contract. I just read something. We see all solutions before there's conflict. We see all solutions. Everything is always going to work out for us. I know it. We know it. So being able to, you know, it was funny because my son was working on something yesterday and he got a hot flash of stress. He took a sweatshirt off. I'm like, oh, I said, I hear you. I was like, did you get a hot flash? And he's like, yes. I'm like, honey, we're going to get it all figured out. You know, he's going to go on this really cool expedition. You know, he has orientation, and then it's like there's this little gap, like, is he going to need a hotel room before the expedition? Just little mini things we need to figure out. It's going to get figured out. You know, we need to get his immunization forms. It's going to get figured out. So just having these little moments of stress though, but having a plan of action, like, I'm going to focus on this stressful situation from this time frame to this time frame, and then I'm going to not freaking stress about it because I can't control it. I've worked on it as much as I can in this moment, and now we're going to let it go. So finding little ways to do that, and it takes time and it takes perseverance to constantly tell yourself that you love yourself and you're capable and you're worthy. I mean, it just takes time, but anyone can do it at any age. I mean, you can be the best version of yourself at any age. And do I wish I would have learned this in my 20s? Well, yeah, but learning it now and having my children literally watch me go through this fucking huge transformation of like, it's huge. My transformation is huge, and my husband's transformation is huge. And in return, my family's transformation is huge. And for them to be able to watch me go through it in my 40s, like, that is so incredible. Like, they're going to be forever changed because of it. And now they're so inspiring to their friends. Now they know how to, you know, and like little things like when you are in sports, like the life hack of life is when you are down, or if you strike out, or if anything happens to you in life where you're feeling down, like going and like making others feel good. So like if something happens in sports, I tell my kids, like, I swear to you, the best thing you can do right now or in that situation is start cheering for your teammates. It'll make you feel better. Supporting others, making others feel happy will make you feel better. So, but making sure you do it without, and making sure you're getting gratitude in return, right? Givers give, takers take. And you got to make sure those takers are also so freaking grateful. And before it's like I would give more in hopes for gratitude. Don't be giving to people that aren't going to sing your praises, right? Me and my husband are so good about telling each other, like, okay, the lawn. He's obsessed with his lawn. Him and his buddies have this like funny thing, like lawn lines matter, and they send each other pictures, and it's just, I love it. I mean, and I of course I'm obsessed that my husband is obsessed with our lawn because it looks great, right? But like, I make sure to constantly tell him after he mows, or he just edged it, it looks fantastic. And this is not me saying like, oh, I better go tell him. It's literally like, oh, I cannot wait to tell him because he is going to be so happy to hear how proud I am and how great it looks. So it's knowing that in each other. And so I love that we're so good about telling each other that. And then we did all this yard projects, and yeah, he's always singing my praises, or even saying things like, he texted me, you know, a month ago, like, and he said to me, I love it so much when you tell me like that you are proud of me, or I love it when you tell me like how strong I am, because I have this very strong husband. You know, he's 6'1", he's 200 pounds, and he's a man. And like I feel safe with him wherever we go. And I tell him that, like, we could be, because I mean, we've been together since high school. Okay. So I've seen him, he's been in bar fights. I mean, he's a man and he can build things. And him and my dad literally built this garage apartment. I mean, his dad was a builder. Like, he's so handy and he's so capable. And like, we should be telling each other that, like, and we do now. We've always loved each other, but there was this gap in our marriage and our life and the pandemic and just craziness in the world. Like, it was brewing. I was brewing for a breakdown, and it happened, and it needed to. My husband took a year off of drinking, and it could have been longer, but honestly, I didn't know it was possible. He has an amazing relationship with alcohol. He can drink 2 or 3 and stop. Me, I'm done with it. I don't need it. I don't want it. It does not work for me. I could not have 2 or 3 and stop. I was just, my relationship was just go. And I've always had that kind of extreme personality where if a little bit's good, then a lot must be better. I mean, I literally gave myself kidney stones from eating too healthy, eating too many alkaloids. So there's just, things in moderation, right? But I don't know, there's just so many things, like, you just are what you tell yourself, and anyone can change, and marriages can change. I mean, I remember the morning I woke him up at like 4 a.m, like, what are we doing here? And I think he was on the couch. I don't remember if he had drank. I don't remember what it was, but it was like, you're my person. I am committed to you. And he just was, you are my person. I'm committed to you. But it was like things needed to change. And so we've slowly but surely changed. And the biggest change was we tell each other exactly what we need and exactly what we want. And we talk about things when a situation hasn't happened. And now it's like there is no fighting. There is nothing, because everything is talked about. There's no walking on eggshells. There was a lot of walking on eggshells around my husband for a while. And like, if the kids wanted something, I would have to be like, okay, talk to me. I'll go work on your dad. Like, fuck that, right? Like, he is this amazing, do anything for everyone. Like, we call him Mr. Burlington. He's just, Alexa, off. It's 6:25. I need to start. Alexa. Sorry, she needs to tell me the weather at this particular alarm. Even though my 5 alarm, she doesn't. Alexa, off. And I'm sorry if I set off your Alexas. Okay, so real quick, let's go over our goals for Wednesday. So practice mindfulness. Practice mindfulness or meditation, which, go outside and get your feet on the ground. You guys, 5 minutes. Holy hell, leave your phone on the porch or wherever you're at and try and get your bare feet on some grass. Okay, and then while you're doing that, just say like, oh my gosh, I am improving my health, my digestion, this is energizing me. Like, just start telling yourself, like, I will be this person, and write it down too. I have so much energy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then incorporate a healthy meal or exercise. Love that. So the grounding, go get yourself some fresh blueberries or something, and then take time for self-care. So don't feel guilty if you need to take time to chillax on the couch. But before you turn on your TV, before you get on your phone, just maybe take some time for mindfulness and maybe write down, like, I am happy, I am healthy, I am pain-free, I have energy. Every day I'm getting better and better. I nurture my mind, body, and spirit. I deserve to feel healthy and energized. I make choices that support my well-being. I prioritize my health and wellness. I'm grateful for my body and treat it with respect. I love those. I love them. And then our goals: practice mindfulness and meditation, incorporate healthy meal or exercise into your routine, and then take time for self-care. My favorite thing, you guys, stretching and balancing. Anyone can do it. Anyone can stretch. Anyone can, little movement, go on a little walk. If you can get yourself in nature, tell yourself you love yourself. Just start becoming your own best friend, okay? I do not know if I'll make a video today or not. It's, my goal. I'm proud of myself. Oh, sorry. Boop. A little puzzle piece to do. Okay. And then tomorrow is Thankful Thursday. So we're going to do that tomorrow. And yeah. Okay, well, you know what? Start saying to yourself, like, my bones are so healthy. I can't believe I wake up feeling so good, so free. And you guys, the book, go to my profile. Please go and support my top 2 videos. I would really appreciate it. The ones that are pinned, please. And then also, if you have any sort of pain in your body, my favorite book is Healing Back Pain by Dr. Sarno. That, if you follow the linkity-link above my videos, I actually have it pinned now because I talk about it so much. So we got it. We got it. We are what we tell ourselves. We are what we put in our bodies, and we are stronger than we think. Okay, see you tomorrow morning. Love, love, love. Make sure you're connected up there, you guys. And thank you for the support. Love you guys. Love, love, love. You, Kelly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay, have a great day. Delete.